one child, one teacher, one pen, and one book can change the world. Said by Malala Yousafzai. Today, I'm honored to speak about a young girl whose courage has inspired the entire world. Malala Yousafzai, the Pakistan activist who became a global symbol of girls' education and peace. Malala's story reminds us that age and conditions do not define our powers. What truly defines us is our determination to stand up for what is right. Malala Yousafzai was born on 12 July 1997 in the Swat Valley of Pakistan, a region known for its natural beauty but also trouble of conflict. Her father, Ziaur Yousafzai, was an educator who ran a school strongly, believed that girls should have equal access to learning. He became the first role model in Malala's life. Around 2007, the Taliban took control of parts of the Swat Valley. They banned television, music, and most girls from attending school. For many young girls, this was the end of their dreams, but for Malala, this was the beginning of the fight. At just 11 years old, Malala began writing a blog for the BBC under a pen name, describing life under Taliban rule, the fear, the violence, and the deep sadness of seeing classroom empty. Her words touched thousands of people worldwide, even though she remained anonymous. Later, she began appearing in interviews and speaking publicly about her right and every girl's right to go to school. Her bravery was extraordinary because the threats were real and dangerous.
I had two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. And the second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose the second one. I decided to speak up.
On 9 October 2010, as Malala was returning school from home, she was shot in the head by Taliban gunmen. The world was shocked. A young girl has been attacked simply because she believed in education. Malala was flown to the United Kingdom for treatment. Miraculously, she survived. But instead of being silent, she emerged stronger than ever before. The attack turned her into a global voice for the millions of girls denied education. After recovering, Malala and her father founded the Malala Fund, an organization dedicated to ensure that every child can complete 12 years of free, safe, quality education. Her speeches at the United Nations, where she addressed world leaders on her 16th birthday, become history. That day is now celebrated as Malala Day. In 2014, at the age of 70, Malala became the youngest person in history to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Her Nobel Prize recognized her fearless struggle against supervision of children and young people and a fight for the right of all children to education. Even as she traveled the world advocating for change, politics and economics at Oxford University. Today, she continues to work globally, supporting educationally projects in countries affected by war and poverty. She has written books, given powerful speeches, and continues to inspire young people, especially girls, to believe that they deserve education and freedom. Malala represents something much larger than herself. She's a symbol of courage in the face of danger, hope when everything seems dark. The power of education, the strength of young women standing up for justice, even when you stand alone. She teaches us that you do not need to be rich, powerful, or grown up to make difference. You only need determination. Malala's life offers lessons for each of us. Value education. Millions of children do not get the chance we have. Speak up. Silence allows injustice to grow. Believe in yourself. Age is never a barrier to doing something meaningful. Her compassion, her fight is not for herself alone but for all children. Never give up. Even a bullet could not stop her voice.
The right to learning. And when I come to these stages, speak at the UN or give a Nobel Peace Prize speech, I simply ask that the right to learning should be given to every child. I have promised myself that I will fight for the rights of children because I cannot forget the days when every morning I would see poor girls going to other people's houses and suffer from child labor. And I considered it my duty to fight for their rights. I wanted to see them in school uniforms, holding books and pens in their hands. I wanted to see their future bright. If you don't educate children, it means becomes a generation lost. So if you want to protect the next generation, you have to think about their education.
Malala dreams of a world. Every girl goes to school without fear. No child is forced to early marriage or child labor. Terrorism no longer steals childhoods. Education becomes a right, not a privilege. Her dream is not impossible. We all need to work every day. It makes it a reality. Malala Yousafzai has shown us what true bravery looks like. She transformed her pain into power, her fear into purpose, and her struggle into strength. Her life teaches that education is not about learning lessons. It is about shaping futures and building peace. As we remember her journey, let us also promise value our education, stand up for what is right, and contribute to creating a world where every child, boy or girl can dream freely and live fearlessly. Thank you.
One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world.